Thanks for tuning in. It's Susan here, obviously. It's 20 to 1 in the afternoon, the 11th of December 2024, and that's, of course, UK time. Um, digital IDs. Digital IDs hit the headlines again. Um, this time saying that they are going to make it a requirement to get into pubs and clubs, and it's caused a bit of a stushy. Because although that's the headline, they're talking about, it being needed for opening a bank account and various other things. Now, there are some ID apps that you can buy anyway, or not buy, but download. But there are two sides to this story, really. There's the folk who are saying, don't know why you're bothering, everything you've got is online anyway. So why not just put it all in one place and be done? Stop griping. If you've got nothing to worry about, why bother? And to be honest, I can see that point of view. We do have everything online anyway. I mean, there are still people I know as well that are holding out on online banking and fine. Who's to say what's going to happen? I mean, you just need to look at the was it Google or some storage facility that was housing the a hedge fund storage information, and it went, and they went, oh, terribly sorry, we've lost all your hedge fund account information. Now, the hedge fund account, the hedge fund company was smart enough to have had a separate backup. But how many of us remember to back up? We should be, because I'm sure most of you have lost things online. So we should be backing up. But what gets me about this, and it's not that I'm anti-online, because, well, I talk online, do online banking and various other things. But what gets me about this is having everything in the one place. Um, so who is going to have access to all of that? The obvious one over these past few years has been that in 2020, 2021, they were looking for passports before you could go on holiday, get on a plane, get into clubs, get into concerts, and you had groups, music groups. Yay to those who have been, isn't it terrible those who haven't? Shout out for those who have. All this crap. Oh, not supposed to say words like that. Anyway, what gets me is that if you have a digital ID, who is going to control the information that goes on there? I used to think that Wikipedia was controlled, but anybody can go in and change it. I didn't know that at the time. But anyway, so who controls the information it's on? But more than that, who controls what the other person sees? I mean, if you go with your digital ID to say get into a concert or a club or whatever, are they going to be able to see your medical records? Because that's what the passport's all about. It's a medical record, isn't it? So are you going to give access to all these different companies' medical records, or are you going to be able to select a button for this or that or something else, or just my face and my name, or is your address going to be on it? National insurance number, inside leg measurement. Who's going to control what's on there? I know your banking information and everything. Now, and not only that, if they then say, oh, well, let's imagine you're going to a pub. When did I last go to a pub? I think for lunch, probably. Anyway, let's imagine you're going into a pub and they say, yeah, well, we now have electronic recording. So they actually record the fact that you've been in that particular place, and having recorded your, let's say, your front sheet, for want of a better terminology, can they then access everything else? And who within the company can access that? Just their security bobs? Who's to say they're trustworthy? So while I admit that it's really handy to have certain things, my Iceland old age pensioners card, so that I get my 10% discount on a Tuesday on my phone, and they can go, beep, yeah, you're old enough, you can have your 10% discount. Or concert tickets. Um, when I went to the NEC, thing was, for some reason, my phone's not downloading PDF. Maybe I've messed up the app that does PDFs. So I had to carry about my tablet for my tickets for it getting NEC. So everything just gets so controlled, and we can't trust the people who are controlling. And that's my gripe. If we could trust the people who are controlling, because I used to trust all the, you know, I think I think the NHS might have been the first one that started. No, politicians were the first ones that started pulling back from. I, yeah, my trust in them went long ago. And then the NHS, after dealings with my mother, some of the things they did to her. Um, I knew some people in the police, so I trusted them. But look at the situation we're in now. And of course the miners' strike. They were abused. The police were abused because they were used for things they shouldn't have been used for, and that just got them used to it. They became a corporation. All of these companies that become a corporation, they're not serving us; they're serving their masters, and their masters want money and they want control. So that's basically where I am with that. Um, I would go along with it if I knew the background, but they expect you just to take on trust, and that is what has gone. Trust in the system, trust in the corporations, the big corporations. So, no, I'm no for everything going on there. Thank you very much. Um, until you can explain better to me who has access, who has control over what's going on it, and who's going to have control over seeing it, and you can give me guarantees, then no, thank you very much. I understand what you try to do, and that's the problem. I do understand what you try to do. So thank you, but no thank you. So yeah, again, thanks very much for watching. If this is a talking point that you might enjoy sharing, then by all means share it. But remember, I'm not monetarized. I'm not making money out of this. Nobody's paying me to say these things. This is just my own rant and ramble. So thank you very much. Remember, live, love, most of all, please be happy.